Tons and tons of strategic mappings, historical leverages. Finally, Beijing found the kill switch for South Korea. I study geopolitics for fun, and this is how China controls South Korea through three strings. These three invisible chains, what are they? How are they holding back South Korea? And why do they matter? Well, apparently you cannot run a high-tech economy or a semiconductor empire without critical minerals like lithium and graphite. Even the world-famous Silicon Shield needs Chinese refined inputs, while the White House authorizes multi-billion-dollar military aid trip to Ukraine and coordinates muscle flexing emergency military drills near the Middle East. From the Pentagon headquarters, Seoul is struggling with a diplomatic tug-of-war against a hidden monopoly. This is the first chain. Industrial pressuring. Beijing controls like 99.7% of the critical mineral processing needed for any South Korean tech industries. Some people even call it like resource hegemonism. It means China can trigger an economic fallout whenever South Korea steps out of line. But here's the twist. The second chain isn't economic. It's the Pyongyang leverage, or you can even call it the North Korean leverage. Beijing is the master architect of the two Korean status quo on the peninsula. They provide the fuel, they provide the diplomatic shield for the North Koreans by keeping the threat of war, imminent war, boiling up on the stove. China keeps South Korea on a steady dosage of anxiety and dopamine. Any hope for peninsula peace must be brokered and taxed by the Chinese government. Here comes the final chain, the third chain. The Three No's framework. It's a diplomatic trigger point set by the Chinese government. No more US missile defense, no trilateral alliances with Japan, no military autonomy. This framework makes up South Korea's global stance, a scared little buffer state with a great economy. This global status of being a scared little buffer state, it will be synonymous with South Korea for eternity, unless the supply chains are rebuilt or South Koreans dare to stand up for themselves. To whom? Well, I'll leave that up to you.